Well, it's not that I don't love him anymore. It's just that this is ruining my life. I thought you knew that. I used to think you really cared about me. But now, it's just old news. It's cool with me. Oh. It was like that was uncontrollable. It just got near her head and... I can't stand it. It's too cute. Hey, little baby kitty. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I think store cats are the coolest.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What do you mean?
Do you trust your sister?
Let me put it this way. No.
You realize, though, that... Did you know that your sister Luann has told both myself and the entire crew, as a matter of fact, of a rather upsetting ordeal concerning Mr. Griffin, and not only him, but concerning what has been more or less implied to be some sort of either physical or paranormal nuisance.
Okay.
Now, Sadie, you've known your sister all your life.
That's right.
And the two of you are in fact twin sisters.
That's right. You know, sometimes I do feel bad for my poor sister. Ever since she saw Mother Mary in the peanut butter, she hasn't been the same.
She claims to have seen Mother Mary in a sandwich condiment.
Well, after it was spread onto the sandwich, the jam comprised the Virgin's clothing. Yeah. She has a bad habit of perceiving things that aren't really there, or situations that never actually occurred.
Some would call that being totally insane.
Well, she does hold the record for the most parties given at Lab Market in a year. Every year.
She said that Mr. Griffin and her were on their way to get themselves another hors d'oeuvre during one of Luann's parties. She says that you, who were not present at the party, suddenly were present at the party, and that you were removing several bottles of champagne out of the refrigerator and stowing them into some sort of public television tote bag. She says Mr. Griffin turned to look and see which direction you were going down the hall before he was decapitated by an overhead swinging willow branch.
And this took place inside?
Inside the home. My crew and myself have come to understand that Mr. Griffin is not only alive, but he has a head, and also does not seem to recollect this incident ever happening Whereas your sister would, I can infer, deny it to the grave. Do you have any opinion on what that might have been?
Well, as you're probably already aware, willows do not, in fact, grow indoors. That could possibly have been my mother swinging her hand in Llewellyn's direction and smacking her upside the head.
Is that something that happens often within the family?
Yes, my mother gets quite frustrated.
Why
Poor
is she,
dear.
why is she frustrated with Lillian?
I think she drinks too much champagne at Luann's parties.
Wow. Would it...
I don't like to talk about my mother. Let's talk about something else.
Would it seem strange to you if I said that Mr. Griffin, as of recently, has been heard to have said to a few of the local residents, quote, "I have no head, my head is gone, my head has been taken, who has taken my head? Have you seen my head? Why is my head not around?" Etc., etc. If Mr. Griffin in fact was not decapitated by some sort of tree branch or force of any kind, why is it that he would continuously refer to the absence of his own head?
Perhaps he's just been to too many parties.
I would have to get out of the bath being so tired from meditation so that I can go to bed at a reasonable hour, rather than going to bed at 4:30 in the morning, which, mind you, is exactly when I went to bed anyways.